Hey guys, welcome to a new video. I'm Stephanie West. I'm an LPC here in the state of Michigan. I want to come with a very basic thing that if we never arrive at this conclusion, emotional and mental health distress is going to be long-term in our lives. And I don't try to say that as an overstatement, but one of the things that we each have to wrestle out and land on is that our voice matters. And there are so many people who have been told, hey, you're too loud, you're too assertive, you're too passionate, you're too whatever. They've had kind of accusations leveraged against them. And so along the way, they've decided that their voice doesn't matter, or they should filter their voice a certain way for other people's comfort, or they're doing it wrong, or whatever the issue is that's running for them. But so many of us walk around thinking my voice doesn't matter. And here's the thing. If you never decide it matters, it's going to continue to not matter, and you're going to continue to experience distress. My friends, your voice is your voice. That very fact alone means that it matters because you matter. Your thoughts matter, your opinions matter, your perspectives matter. Doesn't mean we get it right all the time. We have to live and learn, right? That's part of the process. But your voice matters, your ideas matter. I want to use a very simplistic analogy. Let's say you've decided that apple is your favorite fruit. And I don't know if you've seen the meme that says, you put out on the internet, I like apples, and someone says, well, what about the grapefruit? Why do you hate bananas? Raspberries are good too. You're so biased, right? And so you're being invalidated because you've just said, this is important to me. And a whole host of people tell you that their thoughts, their matters, their perceptions, their ideas are somehow more important. Now you can buy into that. You can be holding your apple and you can be like, ooh, well, what about raspberries? And maybe I did forget blueberries. And then what about the pineapple? Maybe I'm doing this all wrong. Maybe the apple is trash, and you throw it away. That's not what you do. You understand that you've arrived that you enjoy apples. Someone else can tell you apples are bad, doesn't make it true because you enjoy apples. Someone else can tell you that oranges are better. For right now, in your opinion, it doesn't make it true because you prefer apples. Your preferences matter by the very means of them. They're your preferences. You don't have to convince anyone that the apple matters if you like the apple. And that goes in a whole host of ways. If your eating style is your eating style because that's what makes sense to you, then other people's perspective shouldn't offset it or shouldn't invalidate it. If your financial system is working for you and it's healthy and it's doable and it's getting you where you want to go, and someone else comes along and says, well, you should be doing it this way, your ways are fine. Your apple is okay. Your eating structure is okay. Your finances are okay. One of the ways it gets really sticky, we tend to have a lot of big opinions about who should go to which churches and what that's supposed to look like. If you've taken the time to wrestle out that where you're at in your spiritual walk is where you're at because that's where you're supposed to be, other people coming against you and telling you it's the wrong package, that's not for you to hold. That's a them thing. If you're doing something in your parenting where you've decided that this is the best for my family and someone's got an opinion about it, but you've wrestled it out and you've landed here and you've said, this is what's best for my family, the other's opinions are a them thing. It's not a you problem to wrestle through. Yes, be open to new understanding. Yes, have humility to say my ways aren't always best. But if it's something that you've decided on, it matters because it matters to you. I can't help you convince everyone else that your ways are important, but I can remind you that your ways are important and your thoughts matter. And if you take the time to learn what's for your good, what's to your advantage, and you walk out how you want to engage the world around you as congruently with you as possible, other people's opinions have to stop being so heavily weighted in our lives, and your voice has to matter. And if you don't get there, I worry about the long-term distress you're going to experience. Your voice matters because it's your voice. It's been given to you. It's been entrusted to you. You've got to, at some point, stop begging everyone else to understand and settle into understanding it matters because it's yours.